I told myself I wouldn't show up tonight, but your body went ahead and changed my mind. We don't got to act like this ain't right, but you know we should.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If this is your first video ever watching of mine, hello, my name is Lonyea, and in today's video we are going to be doing a full face drugstore makeup tutorial. I know you guys love to see a full face in a video, and I can do those for you if you guys don't care about the length, because my eye makeup tutorials are anywhere between 12 to 17 minutes depending on what I'm doing and how much I'm talking. And then the face, if I include the face in a makeup tutorial, it's going to be anywhere between 28 to like, I don't know, 35 minutes, so it gets pretty lengthy, especially when I'm talking. I do want to get back into doing just voiceover videos, like when I don't really feel like talking, but I still want to film, you know what I mean? So I might get back into doing those and like flip back around and use my backdrop for a couple of videos and just kind of switch up the aesthetic of my videos and see how I like that. But anyways, enough rambling. If you guys are interested in seeing this video, then please keep on watching. Okay, so I did do my brows off camera. My brow product, I use the More Beauty by Tiffany. It is a dark brown pomade, and that is what I use. But the eyeshadow palette that we're going to be using in this palette is the e.l.f. Opposites Attract palette. I've had this palette for quite some time, you guys. When it first came out, you guys wanted me to do a look with it, and I couldn't get my hands on it because it was sold out. It's actually a really cool, like, interesting palette. So when you look at this palette, it reminds me a lot of the ABH Subculture palette. So I did pull out the Subculture palette so you guys can kind of see them side by side, and it is very, very, very similar. There are a few different changes that e.l.f. made, but very similar. You have Wise, that is just like Untamed, or no, it's kind of in between Untamed and Axis, and you have Happy and Saucy that are like New Wave. You have Cheeky and Sassy that are like Roxy. Like, you have a bunch of shades in this palette that are very similar, but you don't have to pay for the price. And we're going to see if it actually is good or better quality, because I think this palette was like, I don't know, like 12 bucks or something like that, 20 bucks or something. It was very inexpensive because it is e.l.f. So we're going to check it out. As we all know, that the ABH Subculture, the first palette, this is the first one, was very subpar. It was very powdery, very hard to work with. It just wasn't very easy. So we're going to do this look that I have in my mind. I'm hoping that it turns out all right. If that is what y'all want to see, then keep on watching again. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to go in with is Cheeky. I'm going to mix Cheeky with Sassy, and it's kind of like an orangey kind of shade. I'm going to just mix the two and just see what I get. It is very, 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 very powdery. Like, there's a lot of kickback in the palette. I don't think I've ever used an e.l.f. eyeshadow palette, so I have no idea how this is even going to look or turn out, but we shall definitely see. And I'm just kind of dusting this up here, just kind of lightly, just messily as well, because I don't really care, because it's kind of gonna get covered up anyways. So we're just gonna pop this up here. So I'm going to take some of Wise, which is the blue, and I'm going to take an ABH A10 brush and apply this into my crease. You guys are always wanting me to experiment with my crease colors, and here I am experimenting with my crease colors. I'm actually going to move my mirror over this way so you guys can see a little bit more. And I'm going to just pop this into the crease. Like, let me just tell you guys, I'm kind of nervous because I never, ever, ever use color in my crease. So it's not bad. I just don't know. I just don't know. I am going to take some of Genuine, which is right next to it, and kind of deepen it up. I'm going to use this Makeup Geek Define Crease Brush These shadows are really pigmented but really powdery. I don't know if this is really making a difference. So I'm not taking any additional product. I'm just taking this brush and kind of like going over the top just to kind of blend it out. At this point, I'm just kind of going back and forth and trying to get a blend that I'm like happy with. I just think that I'm so like not used to color being in my crease that I'm kind of like, I don't know, you know? I think I just need to kind of like let it be. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut my crease. I'm going to use my Colourpop concealer in the 40 and my Dose of Colors brush and just go ahead and do that. Okay, so now I'm going to take this mustard color Happy and apply that all over my lid, this one right here. And I'm actually going to move my mirror back over because it's kind of weird being over here because my monitor's over here, so I'm just going to go with what I'm used to and stop moving stuff around. I'm going to take it on this Stilazzi Flat Dome Shader Brush, and I did not set down my concealer. So hopefully that is not a problem. I just love this mustard color. So you guys, since doing my fasting, I've lost about 4 pounds on my intermittent fasting. And I'm super, super, super happy. I've been talking with one of my subscribers, and she's lost like 14 pounds, and I'm just like in awe of her. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so amazing. Like, I want to be like you. And she did no working out. She's just been doing the fasting. And I've been working out and doing the fasting, so I'm like, oh yeah, I hope I can be like you. I want to at least like, so my wedding's 3 months away, and I would love to lose like at least, okay, so I was starting out at 192. If I lost 20 pounds, I'd be down to 170. I would like to lose like 30. Ideally, I want to get down to like 160. That's my goal weight, but I'm not picky. As long as I look good in my dress, I'm all good, you know? It's all Gucci. So I'm just going to take the previous brush that I used for the crease and just go along the side to brush away any eyeshadow that might have gone up in the crease because you want to keep it nice and sharp. And then what I'm going to do is take Wise and go along the lash line with this smudge brush from Sigma. So just like I would do a wing, kind of emulate that with the smudge brush. And these shadows are really pigmented, and they're actually not really hard to work with. So now what I'm going to do is take more of Genuine and smudge that on the dark, like the lash line. Okay, so I have this NYX glitter. It's in Teal. And what I was thinking about doing is taking my glitter primer from NYX as well, and I'm gonna take it on the back of my hand, just a teensy tiny bit, and I have this e.l.f. small shader brush as well, and just kind of like stamp it all over. And just take some of the glitter and just kind of like sparingly place. Yeah, just like that. So the look kind of like took on its mind of its own because it's like anything like I did. Like it's not like I envisioned it, but still happy with it. Still excited. I am going to do the other eye and then I will come back for the face and we'll finish up this 40-minute video. Okay, you guys, so for primer, I'm going to try this new e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I've heard that it's really similar to the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I don't own that primer because it's crazy expensive, but I've heard that it's similar. But so far, it feels less like pore filling and more like, I don't know what this consistency feels like. Like, I wish it were thicker, like more like a putty. I don't think this is putty enough for me. I don't know, but I don't know what the Tatcha one feels like to kind of compare. But I think this was like $6. It's not a bad price for a face primer, but it's less putty, more silky, I guess. I can't think of the adjective. So for foundations, I'm going to mix two of the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundations. I mix Deep Sable along with Cappuccino, but I gotta get a brush. So I mostly use Deep Sable. It's my favorite shade, but I use Cappuccino just for a little bit of warmth. Oh man, oh my gosh, oh my god, just a tiny bit. Not like too much, because you know I don't like the overly red. And then I'm going to use my JH03 brush and blend this mess on in. That's about to hit my forehead, so my eyebrow. I just love the look. Okay, yeah, messed up my eyebrows, but I just love the look of this foundation. It looks really, really, really flawless on the skin, and a little goes a long way, so that's why I really love it. It just looks so flawless. Okay, so now for concealer, I'm going to use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in Tan. This is a new bottle, and I forgot to take off the sticker. I was going to use my Colourpop concealer because you guys know how much I love that concealer, but I'm like, Lon, switch it up, girl. Switch it up. Stop being basic. So I'm going to use this concealer to see how I like it. It's been such a long time since I've used this concealer. I don't even for it to come out though. So very, very, very warm on the skin. Oh, I fucking hate these concealers that are really, really, really warm. Like, especially because I've gotten away from using it and I like more neutral. I really hope my face routine comes out right. Like, when I don't use my Colourpop concealer, I'm always, like, iffy about how everything's going to turn out. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with my beauty blender. Okay, you guys, so to set that, I'm going to use this Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder in medium deep. And I'm just going to set this with a brush because this isn't like a setting powder, like a baking powder. So I'm just going to use it as intended with a brush and just kind of set underneath of my eyes. And I'm using a Jaclyn Hill 07 brush. I'm just using this to set. Okay, so you guys can kind of see why I don't like to use this powder. It makes me like deathly ill looking. Like I look like, oh, I don't know, a mess. I don't know. I'm gonna bronze up my skin and contour with the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. They did just send me their new contour kit, the deep dark one, and it is so beautiful, you guys. So beautiful. Super excited to share that with you guys. I'll be doing a video on their new foundations pretty soon. But I was like in an artistic mood, I guess you could say. Like I got home tonight. It's Tuesday night, and I just felt like filming a makeup tutorial, so here I am. I don't know, my foundation's looking a mess. Or, like, since I set my face, I'm looking a mess. I don't know, but I'm going to apply my Black Radiance True Complexion or Artesian Blush in Toasted Almond to the cheeks for like a little bit of color. Because this is the best blush on the market. Like drugstore, high-end, I don't care. This is my favorite blush. Could never steer me wrong. I'm hoping that like once I apply my setting spray, like I'll feel a lot better about my face. But like right now I'm just kind of like, Lon, like why? I'm just gonna wipe away this powder really quick though because I don't want it sitting on my face for too long. So for highlighter, I'm gonna use this e.l.f. Glow highlighter in Golden. This is the first highlighter I've ever used from e.l.f. Oh, that's pretty. It's really pretty. Wow, I really like this highlighter. It's really pretty. And I think it was like really cheap too. Okay, so this highlighter is more of like a cream highlighter than it is like a powder. Definitely more creamy. Like a Colourpop Super Shock highlighter kind of formula. It's kind of what it reminds me of. But it definitely gives like a poppin' highlight. Might just become one of my faves. Alright, to finish off the face before I go and do my hair and fix my brows and change my shirt, I'm going to use this. This is the Covergirl Active Outlast Active Foundation Setting Spray, Cooling Setting Mist. I'm drawing blank. I love this spray. It actually does last very long. I had on my makeup from the bridal makeup tutorial from, what day did I film that? Sunday? And it stayed on the entire night. And it looked really good before I got in the shower. And I worked out twice in it, in my face. And it didn't even look like I worked out. So this stuff is banging. I'm gonna like cover my eyes because I don't want the spray to kind of alter the matte eyeshadow. So don't breathe it in. Oh, fuck me. Okay, guys, so for the lower lash line, I am going to pop in this L'Oreal Silkissime eyeliner, and this is in the shade True Teal. This is one of my favorite drugstore eyeliners. It is just so creamy and pigmented, and it's popping. And as you can see, I'm taking the teal out of the glitter liner and just popping this into the waterline. Next, I'm going to take Wise again on this Luxie 227T brush, and I'm going to use that underneath just to kind of smoke that out. Not going to be like any precise or anything like that. I'm just going to take this brush, I did clean it off, and just kind of go underneath. And then mascara, and I'm done with the lower lash line. Okay, you guys, so for lips, I'm going to use my NYX Downtown Beauty Lip Suede Lip Liner. It's a matte lip liner in the shade Downtown Beauty. You guys already know, this is my favorite lip liner of all time. Well, I don't know, it's like my second favorite now because I really like the Clean Color Lip Liner in Chestnut better because it's darker. But this one's this is a second. It's definitely one that I feel like every brown girl should have in their collection. Okay, and then for my lip gloss, of course, I'm going to use my Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer lip gloss in Unreal. This is the best lip gloss. Like, it's like my second favorite because I really like the NYX liquid, I forget what it's called, but it's in like brown sugar or something like that, and it's like my favorite. So I'm gonna pop this on. This is so pretty. I love this lip gloss. Alright, you guys, so that completes my look. I hope you guys enjoyed it, besides the setting powder. I feel like the entire look turned out well, especially the eye look. Like, the eye look turned out way kind of different than I envisioned, but I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Like, it's definitely out of my comfort zone as far as, like, the color scheme, and using colors in the crease as far as not using, like, browns and greens, but this palette is awesome. Although it's very powdery, I feel like, excuse me, this eyeshadow palette is really good. And I want to use even some other colors like these two purple colors out of this palette because I did do the blues and like the mustards and like the oranges. But there's even like this duochrome like white with pink undertones. That eyeshadow, and then there's Chill, which is like a lavender purple, and then there's Spicy, which is like a gold, a bronzy gold. So like there are a lot of shades in this palette that I didn't even get to touch that are just as pretty. Ugh. But nonetheless, I think that this palette is a great pickup and a great buy. Very inexpensive, very pigmented, and also easy to blend. So I really like all of that about this palette. But the powder, I just do not like this powder. This powder, I just feel like it just doesn't do it for me. Like, I don't know, it creates like a weird, no matter how much setting spray I sprayed, it created like a weird, like dusty, like weird. I don't know. Like, it makes me look powdery, ashy. I don't know what I'm looking for, but just not like my regular beats. Like, I just, nah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video nonetheless, and you found some new products that you want to try out, that you want to use. I definitely want to do this video for all of you guys that are balling on a budget. I gotcha, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you subscribed if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye!